Hey guys, it's Tamara Cinnamon with theinfinitedegree.com, and today I want to talk about what a total best life, what having it all could look like, and where that stretch for a lot of people especially that I work with, can come from, and what can get those creative juices flowing. So like I always say, what are the patterns that are repeating in your life? What are the areas in your life? Maybe you've got some areas that are very, very strong for you. Maybe you're really good at relationships. Maybe you're really good at money. Maybe you overwork yourself. Maybe you're not very good at self-power, taking care of yourself. Or, maybe you're very good at taking care of yourself. Maybe you're great at relationships. Maybe you're terrible with money. And when it comes to self-confidence around running your business, you suck, right? So what does that whole, kind of cooking with gas? So when I talk about a total kind of life wheel, so many people think that to be successful, it's let's knock down each area of your life to a 3 or a 4 out of 10, and then everything will be manageable. What's interesting is the exact opposite is true. When you are a 10 in your business, when you're at a 10 in your personal power, when you're at a 10 in relationships, 10 in money, 10 in adventure and fun and everything it is that makes up that total wheel, the wheel runs smoother and smoother and smoother. And it's that place that we start cooking with gas. It's that place that we start loving what we do. But how do we do that, right? And so if it's business, you think, I really like to be in business, or maybe I'm in business, but I'm not running it at a place that I love it. I always say, close your eyes. Imagine you didn't need any money. Imagine if you already had it all. What would you want to share in a business? What would be the thing that you would want to bring to the world? What would that gift look like? I know for me, when I close my eyes, I want to help other people expand, grow at a subconscious level so that they can build their life to the absolute extreme. So what would that be for you? And sometimes there's keys in there that think, this is what I really like to do, and this is what I'm really good at. And when you follow those nuggets, if you're already not in a business, those are the nuggets that can provide you in a place where you can bring the best value and you can bring your true authentic self to the world. And so same with relationships. Maybe you're really terrible at relationships. Okay, so one key is what's the repeating patterns. That might be something to look at. But if I could close my eyes and I could visualize the perfect relationship, what would that look like? And then from there, where do you find those kind of people? And if you don't know, I always say, let's pretend you did know. What would that answer be? Okay, and then looking at finances. Again, what would be that money amount that I feel I'm in a great place and I could bring what I'm here to bring to the world? Great. So what do I need to start doing? What are those underlying beliefs that are holding me back from that? What do I always do with money, right? What's my repeating patterns? Because you can see what we're doing is looking at your repeating patterns. What is it that you would like? What is it you believe about that? And what is it you don't believe about that? And what's it going to take to get there? Adventure and fun. Some people do adventure and fun all the time. And so they have a very high belief in that. Then I say, what would you do if you're 10 times bolder in adventure and fun? But if you never take time for yourself or your family or wherever that is, your wheel is probably flopping and flopping and flopping as it goes around. So what would you like to do? If you had all the time in the world, what would you be doing for adventure? And if you don't know, and that's okay, many people don't know, it's time to start dreaming. So where would you like to go? What is that list? And so many people have this bucket list idea, but the thing about a bucket list is that most people, it's like a bucket on a shelf in like a whole nother country. It's not a bucket that they have anywhere around them. And so what are you going to do? What would it take to start pulling things out of the bucket list? Okay. Personal power. This is a really huge one. Self-worth. What would it take to get your self-worth to a 10? What are the things that you're keeping low at a self-worth? What are those blocks that you're believing that you're repeating over and over and over? Or old things you're holding on that maybe someone told you that you're not good enough, or you're not strong enough, or you're not, whatever, you're not enough. You should be this and you should be that, and so you should all over yourself. What are those things? And you might be saying to me, this is a whole hell of a lot to be looking at. The reality is that's what builds a life. When I talk about having it all, when I talk about balance, when you are in balance, you love every area of your life. And all of a sudden, the little things that come along to annoy you are simply little things, because every day you love what you do. But it's really believing in that and committing to that. And so I challenge you to grab a wheel, and I'll put one below, a wheel where you're simply going to rate from 1 to 10. Where are you at? And on the outsides, and I have some questions there as well, but on the outsides, I really encourage you to write, what is it going to take to get me to a 10 in all of these areas? And if you don't know, one great question is, if I did know what the answer was, this is what it would be, right? And just keep your eyes up. Well, what would be the answer if you did know? What would be the answer if you did know? And write down any repeating patterns, because that's the nugget. That's the subconscious beliefs we have to get at if you want to step into business and total life mastery. So that's what we do. That's what I love to do. We have a 12-week program that takes people from wherever they're at. Most people have mastery in some areas of their life, but they want it in all. And we pull that apart and we say, how do we explode that more? How do we build that to what you want? And you know what? It always comes down to subconscious beliefs. So we take your subconscious beliefs, we dump them out, we put in what you want, not what I want, what you want, and then bam, we partner them with some actionable, inspired action steps, and you won't recognize yourself in 30, 60, 90 days. So if you want to hear more on that, let me know. We'll book a call. Otherwise, grab the wheel below, go grab the wheel in general, and start living your best life yet. So I hope wherever you are, you're having a fantastic day.